Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
Yeah. You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Next question.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some What is going on, entertainment? So time comes out with another video. We talking Baddies Africa. Cannot wait for the season to end. Before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Now, the episode starts off with Summer. She's in the club. She's getting wild, and she ends up throwing a bottle. Like, I kind of wanted Cold Killer to act it out. Like, she was like, I'm in the club partying, and I'm getting popping, and next time I know, I get hit with a bottle. Like, you really think this that deep? She did kind of hit us with one of those, but she didn't give us her Riley version, Boondocks version of what went down. So I was a little bit disappointed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, I wanted to hit a whoosh, okay, like of the glass in the bottle hitting her. Which, by the way, y'all need to start punishing Summer more. Because there's just no way she could do stuff like that and it just be okay. Like, what's gonna be her next step? She gonna shank somebody and think it's okay and get inspo from her sis Dolly? Like, we need to start punishing Summer. Because I just feel like one of these days, somebody's seriously gonna get hurt. Like, that bottle had no name on it. If it hit, like, let's say a bystander in the club, y'all could have been in real trouble. Because best believe if something at a Zeus Network production ends up hitting me, oh baby, I'm finna be falling out. You know something? Oh, bitch, I'm finna fall out like swear on all dollhouse. I'm telling you, like, I'm talking about like arms in the air, swinging around, flailing, season, just so I could get a good coin. So it's like, this is why we need to punish Summer and whoever else that does something extreme, because one of these days it's gonna go too far. Because remember on BGC, if you did something that was too far, they used to send your ass home. Like Susan with the knife, not even with a knife. That bitch had a rat tail comb and she got sent home. She had one of these and it was thinner and she got sent home. So it's like, what are we really doing here? Can Baddies at least implement those rules so we could get more new girls throughout the season? I'm just saying. So after this happens, Amber ends up leaving. She ends up leaving the club, which because of the whole bottle throwing. Which, by the way, Amber, you could have just went on, okay? And take your niece with you. Hi, niece. Okay, take your niece with you, Amber. Okay, you might as well have just taken the damn PJ and go back to where you come from. Because was Amber really needed on this season? Besides to intro her niece, which was a miserable intro. What was the real purpose of having Amber on this show? Like, at least with the Claremont twins, even though they didn't fight or like, which I don't think that they should have to come on the show to fight. I'm talking about they should come on the show maybe to show more personality or maybe give an input on what's going on around the house. At least the Claremont twins, with them coming on the show, we got a reunion of Claremina. So we got to see Claremina since BGC 14, which in my opinion is one of the worst seasons of BGC. Argue with your mom. So Scotty and Rolly are talking, and which, by the way, Rolly, did you take that bitch LCK wig from Zimbabwe? Cause what was on top of your head, bitch? What was that? You know what I'm saying? It was giving Rick James. She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaky. Okay. I just wanted her to do like this. I just wanted her to shimmy across the room real quick. Because what was on your hair, Rolly? You be all having all this stuff to say about LCK from Zimbabwe, but that was not a flattering wig. Just my opinion. Now, she's talking to Scotty, and Scotty's basically saying how she feels like she doesn't owe Lex an apology. I do not think she owes Lex an apology. But what I didn't like is during this scene, she basically was trying to make it seem like she purposefully threw Tavi's wig in the fire, which if you watch the episode back, it accidentally fell in there. She was like, oh my God, damn. She didn't be like, oh, fuck this bitch, and just dropped it. So that's the stuff with Scotty, where she's a revisionist historian, where she imagines something as if it was something completely different than what we actually saw, because that is not what happened. She did not purposefully throw it in there. She did laugh about it, don't get me wrong, after she realized it, but that she did not literally intend to like burn her wig. So there's that. So I don't think she owes her an apology though, and I don't know why Lex is trying to get an apology from Scotty. Like at this point, y'all never gonna be friends. Y'all never gonna be cool. It is what it is. There's no going back and forth between those two. Whatever the reason may be, Scotty do not like you. Okay, I don't know if it's because you limber. I don't know if it's because you tall, you raw leg. Like she does not like you for a reason. Okay, so there's that. Rolly is basically saying, like you don't owe her an apology. Things happen on Baddies. You get a wig ripped, your wash thrown in the pond. You might get shot at, maybe even shanked. So, it's just Baddies. And I'm like, see, Rolly, this is the problem with Baddies. It's stuff like that. That shouldn't be okay. What the fuck? Y'all losing the plot slowly but surely. Because why are you making it seem like these things are okay? Because it's like the boundaries get pushed more and more and more. Talking about these are the things that happen. Man. So Killer Ho ends up sitting down with some of the other girls. They're all sitting down there talking about what happened the night before. And apparently, y'all, they showed a clip of Killer throwing that bottle. Y'all, somebody gonna get injured for real. When I tell you she threw it with force, she said this. I said, wow, like, y'all, that's a glass bottle. Like, that's crazy. If it hit somebody head and hit somebody unconscious, you're going to be at fault. So some of you dead ass wrong for that. Dead ass wrong. Apparently, Tavi got hit with one of the bottles. Tavi, are you becoming Dolly girl? You getting injured left and right, bitch. If it's not a black eye, you something getting thrown at you, your leg broke, something hit, something split, your lip bleeding. Like, Tavi is slowly but surely becoming Dolly, because how out of all people you get hit with the bottle? Okay, so Killer just pissed at this point. She like, I don't even play like that. I don't even play like that. Fuck, shit, bitch. I don't even play like that. Me? So like, she was really upset, rightfully so though, because somebody really could have got hurt. Okay, now we go back to Rolly. She's like, I don't play with that bottle stuff though. I don't play with that because somebody gonna get real injured and y'all messing with our bookings. And I'm like, no, Rolly, you gotta stay and keep it a buck on one point. You can't say girls could do this, this, and this, and not do that. They shouldn't be doing none of that. And girls should be getting sent home for doing the extreme shit. Okay? So DTP's just like, a part of the band is bookings. So if they're throwing bottles, we're not gonna get booked. By the way, DTP looks really good with that blue confessional. Sister girl eats it up when it comes to the confessionals, except for that condom. No shade. I did not like the condom look. Okay, I call them Magnum. I wasn't too big of a fan of the Magnum because it gave like DTP's head was that didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? But that blue look, she ate it up. So we end up seeing the big three walking down the streets of London looking like the cheetah girls. We are sisters. We are together. Betty shot a clock forever. We are sisters. We run together. Betty shot a clock forever. So, they sitting there walking down the street. Some over there looking like Galleria, Dolly Raven Simone, and that bitch Lex and Sabrina. Because, Sabrina White, you know what I'm saying? So Lex still, Lex get very much Valley Girl. So, that's Sabrina. They're all talking about what happened the night before. So apparently the reason why Summer threw the bottles because Killer kept saying stuff. I don't know. She kept doing that apparently. But from what the footage looked like, it did not look like she was saying or doing anything to her. So I don't know if I much believe that Summer. So she said that's why she ended up throwing the bottle and stuff. And Dolly basically says that she's kind of glad that Ivory's not here. Big Ivory isn't in the building because she's glad she don't have to fade her or whatever. Which I love that purple confessional look with the plastic in the coat. She ate that up. And then they give out the 3 rules that they have, which I'm like, y'all bitches real close. Y'all got a motto, bitch. Y'all really are the cheetah girls. Talking about get cute, don't get off your pivot, and don't lose your job. The last one is basically fight so nobody take your job and you don't stop being casted on baddies. Okay, that's basically what it was. I kind of wish the girls would sort of check Summer about the bottle throw, aka Lex and Dolly, because what if that bottle hit them? Then you know what I'm saying, like the one that Cold Killer threw. Then they would have been mad at Summer because bitch, had you not thrown the bottle, Cold Killer would have never threw it back. So it's like I kind of wish they would kind of check her about that because it's really not funny. And somebody one of these days really gonna get fucked up. So hopefully they did, maybe in private, maybe not on camera. They sort of pull them aside, pull her aside, and like, hey, don't be doing no crazy shit like that because if one of us get hurt, I'm gonna be mad. Now, Rolly, y'all was all on the bus together. Why did you not tell the big three about the whole bottle thing and how you felt about it like that on the bus? I'm curious to know as to why she was silent about it. Maybe she did and they didn't air it, but knowing Zeus and how messy they are, I'm guaranteed they would have aired it. So, like, what's up with that? That's what I want to know. So they get the beer tasted as if these girls actually drink beer. The only bitch that give me that she drink beer is like Rolly and Tavi. And they shade. And the reasons as to why, figure it out yourself. Uh, so they get there and immediately Cold Killer and Summer start fighting. Y'all, I don't know why Summer thought she did bad because she didn't do that bad to me. I would say it was a tie. I watched it in slow motion and Cold Killer was getting her at first, but then Summer, like, she really started to get with her programming towards the end because Cold Killer had her head down. So that's why I don't think it was that much of an L that she thought. So after they end up fighting or whatever, Rolly give Cold Killer back her wig, and Diamond is the one who actually calls out Summer. She like, Summer, you know what you did was wrong. And you know that, okay? Because at the end of the day, somebody really could have got killed. I know somebody who got killed too, who got killed and died 2 days later, bitch. Okay, so Diamond on her list was very, very angry. And Summer was not really owning up to it. She was just sort of like, okay, like I get it, like I shouldn't have threw like the ball or whatever. Rolly welcomes back Pretty P. She like, oh, welcome back, Pretty P, which I'm like, did she really need to welcome him back? I like Pretty P, but like I ain't like what she did at the reunion. This shit. So, you know, I like Pretty P, but I ain't like what she did at the reunion. That's all I was at. So it is what it is, right? So they welcome her back or whatever. Summer says, my sincerest condolences and stuff. Summer, you know you don't mean that. Stop being so fake, girl. Like, it's just like y'all girls do not like each other like that. Okay. Then pops in K Rican. K Rican's like, hey guys, you know, she back from the courthouse. She like, hey. She hugging the girls, she hugging the girls, and she sits up down, and the girls all start talking about what has went on and stuff like that. And Elsie. This why K Rican got you. Did they give them the episodes before the reunion air? Because she gonna talk about, I'm not even surprised that the bitch is a job bad. I mean, look at her. She's missing teeth for Pete's sakes. I'm sorry. You did not have to say that though. Like, did you really have to say that Elsie came from Zimbabwe? Did you have to say that? Did you have to say that? Because that was having me cracking up. You was fucked up for that, Elsie, okay? That's why she got you at that reunion, girl, okay? Now, they're all sitting down or whatever. And at one point, they even talked about Russian. And LCK from Zimbabwe is like, oh, you know, she not coming back. Like, no, she's gone, okay? Because at this point, Russia is nowhere to be found. She has not filmed a scene since she done ran off the damn house. LCK from Zimbabwe also said that, you know, Russian is like a fault in the eye, okay? Next thing you know, Scotty starts questioning Latina, which I forgot she was even there. Gonna talk about, oh, you know, Latina, what do you have to say for yourself? Like, anything you think about any of the what's going on? She like, no, like I wasn't here for none of this, so it's like it's none of my business. I said, thank you, Latina. See, this the stuff that let Dolly have said that, y'all would have got a whole issue with it. But Scotty could do what she did to Latina and low-key try her, talking about, oh, it's none of your business, but you came here. Diamond was none of your business. Like, now, if Latina turned around and said, okay, she was none of my business, but guess what? I think I got some business. Scotty, let's fight. Then it would have been a problem, right? This the stuff I'll be talking about. Y'all be real motherfucking biased because you low-key slick tried her, but just the other episode, you was trying to give her a bonnet to squabble your friend DTB. Pick a side, Scotty. Scotland. Okay? We need you to pick a side, but you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Latina did the right thing. She shut the fuck up and minded her business. This had nothing to do with her. She wasn't there when any of this was going on, so she shouldn't have an opinion. That's just how I feel. So it's like I don't feel like she was wrong for sitting there quiet. Now y'all know I felt like she was dead ass wrong for coming like that at DTV because you slipped and fell, okay, into an embarrassment doing that, okay. But you know, you Scotty lucky it was Latina, not some other girl. Because if had it been some other girl, they would have been like, okay, I want you to be my business. How about that? So Tavi starts arguing with Lex at one point about the term copping a plea and its meaning. And at one point, Tavi's like, "You not from the hood." My whole thing is, why the fuck does that matter? She whooping you like she a bitch from the hood. So like, who gives a crap? Like, and y'all know I'll be the main one making fun of Lex because she's very Valley girl. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on now. Like, that was so random. So they argued about how the term of what cop a plea means. So Darren, they start yelling at each other. So Tavi's like, "Yo, son, shut the fuck up, bro. You ain't even talking about nothing." And then Lex like, "Ah!" Mouth wide as ever. So then Rolly gets irritated. She get in the middle. She like, "Hey, hey, hey, I can't hear none of y'all because y'all yelling over each other. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. We're going to go from one person to one person and they going to talk. Okay? And I'm going to ask her if y'all get a fade and we get it done over and with. Okay? So Latina, do you got any beef with any of the girls out here?" She's like, "Elsie, do you got anybody in this facility got an issue?" So she like, "I'm not gonna lie, Kyrican." She gets Kyrican douse her with the beer and they get the fading. Y'all know, you know, Elsie at that point had to learn how to swing. And you know, Kyrican was starting to get her, and all we see was like, boom, we're gone. You know what I'm saying? The usual. After that, that's when they ask Tavi, baby, they're like, "What's up with Tavi?" Tavi's like, "Yeah, I got an issue with you, Lex." So then there goes. So Lex kind of simmers through and ends up dousing Tavi with the damn alcohol. And then it gets to going. Let me tell y'all something. Tavi, I don't think could ever whip Big Lex. She might surprise me at the reunion from what some people have said about a round or two, but you ain't got no twerk for her. What Caribbean said, "Bitch, you ain't got no twerk for her. You can't even twerk for her. Like, you don't have no twerk for them." Lex, okay? Lex hit her with the Popeye right hook. She said, "Oh," okay? And it was like over with. They standing there. Here comes Scotty. "Why are you talking?" Literally, Rolly said, "Do you have an issue with anybody here?" Tavi could have really said, like, "No, I'm done. Like, I'm not fighting her no more." Boom. It would have been right there. Lex would not, I don't think, would try to fight no damn Tavi again. Because she already knows what she could do. And she already got her lick back. So she's not going to try to fight her for what? But Tavi said yes. And they were kind of peer pressuring Tavi. And I wish, Tavi, being as old as you are, you need to start letting these young ass girls peer pressure you into fighting. Because you didn't even seem like you wanted to fight her that bad, to be honest. If we're going to be honest, it didn't seem like you needed that. So you need to stand up and say, "No, I don't want it." That's how I feel. So then they stand there for the second round. Scotty's like, "Oh my God, this is so annoying. What? Like, get her." Like, just talking shit, of course. Which I swear she's the victim. She's just, you know, she's just standing by and she just gets hit out of nowhere. I can't. Now, that second round, Tavi did a little bit better. I will say that, but I still feel like Lex sort of got her. And then we get to Lex versus Scotty, which I'm so sick of them two going back and forth. As much as y'all think, you know, I love it, it's really annoying to watch those two go back and forth because it's really over nothing, to be honest. So they start arguing. She's like, "Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?" Okay. One of those. See, the Scotty move, right? So they going back and forth. They're like, "You done? You done?" They going back and forth. Next thing you know, they bring up the noodles. This was irritating the hell out of me. Because why the fuck is y'all fighting over something that happened episode 2 or 3? We are in episode like 1920. Y'all should have handled that 3 countries ago. What the fuck? Fauna, please. I'm sorry. Rolly bringing that up should not have made you fight Dolly for that. Like, you should have fought her for another reason. Maybe, like, because your friend threw a ball at my friend, I want to get you. That would have made more sense. But for the noodles, it's crazy because we've been past that. I even forgot that even happened. When they showed the footage of the throwback, I was like, it was like I was watching a whole new episode. Like, I literally forgot that happened. That's how long ago it was. Like, that aired in like July. It's like, what? We're in September. Like, that was just no bueno. Okay. So she is a fighting Dolly. Dolly looked like she kind of got it the first round. And then the second round, they end up getting into it too, because at one point, Dolly's tatas are all out. At this point, I just know that people of Africa have seen all of Dolly's breasts. Okay. They've just seen it all over. They've seen it in every country they've been in. You get what I'm saying? Like, they done seen everything. They done seen it all over the continent. Like, they done seen the tatas because they just been out. Okay. So at one point, she started standing there, and then Dolly just run up and get her. She bop, 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 and apparently hits Fauna in the nose, and her nose ends up bloody. I do not feel like Fauna should have fought Dolly. I don't know. The reasoning behind it was not smart to me, and it didn't make sense, and it was unnecessary. That's just how I feel. And I feel like Rolly kind of instigated that with talking about, if a bitch throw noodles at me, I'ma get her. And then like, Rolly, you would have ate the noodles. And this, y'all, this is why I love DTB. DTB, after Dolly won that second round, DTB gonna go over to the big three. She said, "Are y'all hiring?" Y'all, if I were to compare myself to any of these girls, it's DTB, because I don't take shit serious. Y'all, like, in a serious moment, I'm gonna make you laugh. Like, that's me. So it's like, when she did that, I was screaming. She like, y'all, can I come back? Can I come on this side? For y'all that hate DTB, something is mentally wrong with you, because y'all gotta understand, this show is nothing but a key to her. Like, she sees this as straightly a check. When she be beefing with girls, she don't really be beefing with the girls. She just beefing with them just for show purposes. Ain't mean much that serious to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't really give a fuck. So when she said that, I was screaming. Even Lex started laughing hard as hell. So, child, it looks like Dolly may have like kind of rearranged Fonda's nose, but her nose was bleeding. So they were checking on it. She's like, "Oh my God, is my nose weird? Like, it feels funny." So Tommy gonna say, "No, you look beautiful, babe." I said, "I know you be wanting to eat one of these girls, Tommy. Look at you." Let me stop. But no, it was cute though that she was checking on her, because a nose is something you do not want to fracture. Like, that is something you do not want to end up getting a nose job, like, fucking without willing, like, without a unwilling nose job. Like, you feel me? Like, a nose kind of makes up your face. So Fauna panicking the way she did, I would have panicked the same exact way. Like, one thing people shouldn't play about is their face, because that's in the industry that they're in. That's how they make their money. Okay. But I just feel as if it's kind of Fauna fault, because I don't feel like you should have fought her over no damn noodles. Noodles and oodles. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's the security fault, because why the fuck did y'all let Dolly get loose like that and get her? Like, she didn't catch, like, she kind of caught her off guard the second round, if we're gonna be honest. And that's when she got her nose. So if I was her, I'd be mad at security and production for that shit. So Lex at this point starts trolling Scotty. So Scotty comes out there. I guess she was going around doing her rounds, checking on the girl. So she like, "Scotty, why you not checking on Dolly? Why you not checking on Dolly?" And Scotty goes, "I don't know why Lex keeps inserting herself and bothering me when I'm not even bothering her." Oh, isn't that damn ironic? Like, what? I don't care what y'all say, y'all. Like, to hear her say that was crazy, because I'm like, that's exactly what you be doing to her. Like, now she doing it to you. It don't feel nice, do it? Bother her when she not bothering you. So she starts kind of going over to Dolly and them, and then at one point she calls out Dolly. She like, "Oh, Dolly," because Lex ends up throwing alcohol at her. She throws alcohol back. she's like, "Oh, Dolly, I thought you said you was gonna fight us all at the campfire. What's up with that?" So Dolly like, "Oh man, the fact you brought that up, you a weak ass hoe talking all that stuff. You really want that, Scotty? You really need that, Scotty?" Okay, so it looked like it was about to fight at one point because Dolly was trying to get through and swivel through the group, but they wouldn't let her. They just kept pulling her back. They pulling her back. Tavi ends up coming out with Fauna, and then that's when we see freaking Natalie show up. Natalie, where have you been all this time? No wonder Rolly was mad as fuck because she really was doing your job, bitch. I mean, my God, you just show up in a done wig and then you just like, you feel me? Call it a day. Like that to me is a little crazy. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. Natalie's just like, they're not letting you guys in the club because of this and that. At one point, Rolly and Tavi end up having a conversation because early in the episode, Tavi sort of snapped at Rolly, which I feel like this. Rolly, you were instigating this episode. Let's keep it a buck. You were playing house mom. Don't get me wrong. You were doing Natalie's job. Props up to your mama, but you were instigating. And I'm glad Lex called her out on that next week. I'm glad she did that because you were instigating, babes. And it's okay. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about this episode. And we all babies.